Page 89. Peeta and Katniss are about to go in to show off their skills to the game makers, which should be interesting. This assessment of my skills from Peeta takes me totally by surprise. First, that he ever noticed. Second, that he's talking me up. What are you doing? I ask him suspiciously. What are you doing? He says. If he's going to help you, he has to know what you're capable of. Don't underrate yourself, says Peeta. I don't know why, but this rubs me the wrong way. What about you? I've seen you in the market. You can lift 100-pound bags of flour, I snap at him. Tell him that. That's not nothing. Yes, he says, and I'm sure the arena will be full of bags of flour for me to chuck at people. Turns out the nice little baker's son can be quite the sarcastic douche when he wants to be. This was supposed to be another edition of Nick Goes to Awesome Midnight Premieres, but my stupid parents won't let me go to the Avengers, so now we're sitting here singing Carly Rae Jepsen and talking about Lockout. Lockout is a film that prior to seeing it I had never heard of before in my life. And it's already out of theaters, so I guess no one else liked it either. It has Guy Pearce and Shannon from Lost, and I guess it also involved the producers of Taken, which makes sense because it was a less good version of Taken, basically. Well, not really, just the girl was the same. Think John McClain from Die Hard goes to the Arkham Asylum in space. Just watch the preview, it sums up the entire movie. It's so hilarious and stereotypical action movie, I love it. One guy's like, we've had a takeover on the most secure prison on Earth. Only it's not on Earth. And the president's daughter is trapped on board. And there's only one man who could stop it. He's the best there is, but he's a loose cannon. Let me get this straight. You want me to break into a maximum security prison in space, beat my way through a bunch of baddies to save the president's daughter if she's not dead already, and be back before lunchtime? I'm flattered you thought of me. And that's what the entire movie was. It was awesome. They might as well have said Guy Pearce is a loose cannon cop on the edge who doesn't play by the rules. The whole film just repeats on a cycle. Guy Pearce beats up some crazies, and some crazies beat up Guy Pearce, and the president's daughter is all surly and gung-ho, and Guy Pearce is sarcastic, and John McClane. He's John McClane. That's what he is. It's just so awesome and fun, and it was just enjoyable. It's like a Saturday night fun splosion movie. So at this point, I think it's fairly obvious that my videos often contain spoilers from various different TV shows and movies and stuff, so consider this your spoiler warning now for eternity. Lockout has two main villains. They're brothers that were in the prison together. One of them's like the smart one, and he considers himself the leader amongst all the broken out prisoners, and the other one's basically like the Scottish version of Victor's ass. I actually thought they were both really cool and intimidating until the very end. Usually the bad guy's supposed to have like a big dramatic awesome death, but these guys were both boring. We're gonna reference Die Hard again. Remember in Die Hard when John McClane kept encountering that Swedish dude with the long hair, and it took Bruce Willis grappling and fighting and beating crap out of him until he hung him by a chain to get rid of him. But in Lockout there was no big dramatic awesome death sequence. It was just boring. The smart one just gets stabbed by the Scottish Victor's ass, and the Scottish Victor's ass just blows up with the rest of the space station. He doesn't get any cool, grueling death or anything. He just blows up with all the other prisoners, which was really, really lame. Yeah, that's Lockout. There's not really that much to it. It's hilarious and awesome, and there's lots of explosions, and it's in space in the future, and it's cool. Go rent it or something eventually. What does that even mean? Does she want me to call her maybe, like, as a nickname, like maybe Funke from Arrested Development? Or does she want me to call her, like, if I feel like it? I don't know. That song is retarded and awesome. Okay. Bye.